Hello class 5, welcome to your science online class. Today we will continue the chapter the environment, and still now we have done the different problems of staying in environment and what are the different types of pollution, only name we have mentioned. And in the last class we have discussed about the air pollution, global warming and all. Today we will start with the ozone layer and its importance. So please open page 131. Removal of the ozone layer. Some of the pollutant gases affect the ozone layer. You have learned that the ozone layer protects living things from the ultraviolet rays. Now I know everyone, you have read already that the sun is having, we all face the scorching heat of the sun, and that is mixed up with the ultraviolet rays of sun, which is very much harmful for earth, for living creatures, for non-living creatures, that can destroy many things in our world. But this ozone layer is protecting us from these ultraviolet rays to reach directly on the surface of the earth where we all are living. Now what is the problem? You see, scientists have detected holes in the ozone layer, which results in ultraviolet rays reaching the earth. So if there will be holes, what will happen? Suppose something has happened in the terrace and drops of water are coming. So what we will understand, that there are holes and the droplets are coming down like that, and it is reaching to our home, just like that. It is reaching to our room and it is falling on the bed, maybe. Yeah, the roof is damaged for any reason. Now in the same way, ozone layer is protecting us from the ultraviolet rays to directly reach on earth's surface. But due to the pollutant gases, the ozone layer has got some holes, and due to that, through these holes, ultraviolet rays are reaching slowly in the atmosphere, in our earth's surface. Why do we use sunscreen? Because to protect ourselves from the heat of the sun, isn't it? And so many protections we used to take. We used to carry umbrella. Why? Because to protect ourselves from the rays of the sun. But the creatures, the living animals and aquatic animals and trees, they do not have the way of protecting themselves, so they are suffering more than us for this ultraviolet rays, causing skin cancer, eye problems and so on. So if this sun rays will reach to us, if the ultraviolet rays will reach to us, it can cause cancer, or it can cause different types of skin problem, and it can cause our health problem. It can create our health problem. Now we will see this global warming, this removal of ozone layer, and the next thing, this acid rain, all are the reason of air pollution. Okay, understand? So if the question will come that give any one causes of one result of air pollution, then either you will mention global warming, or you can mention ozone layer, or you can also mention write about acid rain. Coal is burnt to generate electricity in thermal power plants. So you know, thermal power plant where electricity is generated, electricity is produced, over there coal is burnt, and due to that harmful gases released is mixing up with water vapor. We know our environment is filled up with water vapor, and when rain is coming, this water vapor is coming down, which is mixed up with acid. The harmful gases released mix with the water vapor in the air to form harmful substance called acid. So how acid is forming? When the coal is being burned, the harmful gas is reaching to the atmosphere. It is mixing up with the water vapor, and this combination of water vapor and these dust particles of the gas is creating the substance called acid. These acids come down with the rain. When rain will fall, we know water vapor transfers into water, and it comes down, and so these acids are also mixing up with the rain, and which is causing the damage to soil, plants and buildings. Such rain is called acid rain. So what is that? Industries and factories and thermal power plants, they are releasing harmful gas, and these gas are included different types of nitrogen and different types of carbon dioxide, and they are very harmful for us, and they are, after going above, they are mixing up with the water vapor and forming acid. When rain is falling, these acids are mixing up with the rain, and it is falling in the on the different parts of the earth where people live, where they used to take shelter, where there is a good soil, where there is a water body, big water bodies in different areas. These acid are mixing up with rain and they are falling, and this rain is called acid rain. Now next we will go to water pollution. So still now we have done air pollution, there is causes, diseases we have seen, and the causes, what are the effect of water pollution, that is global warming and deterioration of the condition of ozone layer, and finally acid rain, which is very harmful for us. Now we will shift to the second type of pollution, that is water pollution. Water gets polluted when waste from industries and farms and sewage form homes and hospitals is thrown into river, lakes, oceans and streams. So sewage and pollutant are the same. Sewage means the extra the things which we keep in the dustbin, which is for the removal purpose, which we keep for removing it away from the home. But unfortunately, these are going to be thrown in the water bodies and like river, lakes and oceans and streams, and they are getting polluted. So what can be the disease? Drinking water that is polluted with sewage contains germs. Drinking this water can cause disease such as jaundice, dysentery and typhoid. Now see, first and foremost thing I must say, there are some very difficult spellings like dysentery, jaundice and typhoid. So before you go through the chapter, before you read the chapter in detail, first you do the spellings. It is very important, otherwise there is a high chance of losing marks due to the spelling mistakes. Okay. Now see what is happening in village area. You will see, I don't know what it is written over here or no. In some village areas you will see some people are bathing in the pond water, and on that pond water they are again washing their utensils, eaten utensils. Again that water they are drinking. And just think of it, those who are bathing, they are releasing the body waste over there, they are washing utensil, and how untidy. Though we are thinking, staying in a city, we are thinking about the dirtiness of the, but unfortunately they are not conscious about this. So if you, any one of you are in your village, or if you are over there once in a year as well, you should make them conscious that what wrong they are doing, because even if we think it, we feel sick, isn't it, that the water which is being used for releasing waste, that particular water is being used for drinking. In the same water they are washing their utensil, and in same water they are washing their clothes. So a multi-purpose water it has become, and thus it has become polluted. And due to, if they drink that water, that can cause jaundice, typhoid, like that. Effect on water water animals. Now see, as I have told that the water animals, those who are aquatic animals, those who live in water, they are also suffering from the same problem. Waste from factories contain poisonous substances which affect and often kill fishes and other water animals. So if they drink, the same thing will happen to them as well. If we discharge, if we release some waste in the water, what will happen? They will drink that, they unconsciously they are drinking. Human beings are also unconscious in some part of our country, and also the innocent creatures, those who do not know what to do, how to protect themselves, they are drinking the same water because they live there, they have to drink that water. When they are drinking that water, they are dying. You can fall ill when you drink this water or eat fish that is affected by it. So when you are going to a bazaar or you are shopping for fish market, you are going over there, you will see if you buy some fish which is being affected by that pollution or that water pollution which it has drunk, and again you are eating the same fish, then it can cause your illness. It can be the reason of your illness. Next, we will go to the soil and land pollution. That is a quite big one. So, we will stop here and we will do it in the next day. Thank you.